right over there. Again, not sure how many bales we're creating here. It seems to be a goodly amount. And there are suspicions that tedding and or windrowing does destroy some of the crop on the ground, but it's hard to science it, because how do you do that? Nothing is ever 100% repeatable in farm sim. So sort of if I harvest a field of wheat and I get 30,000 litres off of it, then it's a good guess I'll get 30,000 litres next time I do it under the same growth conditions, but you usually end up with 29,982 or something, so it's close enough to say it's the same without being an absolute precise match. Oh, this side. Let's grab that while we're here. Of course, those bales put me completely in the wrong place. Wrap that bale around the telephone pole. It was that close. Okay. We're actually doing quite well on the climb here. It's only this top corner where it starts to really complain. I am kind of thinking I should probably have kept this field as grass and maybe done 3 as clover. Just because of that tree, or the 2 trees there, are just, they give us issues, which I think it would be lesser with a grass field. Let's swing right and grab what we can there, because I noticed I missed some a little bit further up. And again, that's me less than straight line driving. And again, missing bits. And I'm going to guess, from the size of the field and production so far, we could end up with about 60 hay bales, which may be totally more than we need. Definitely not wanting for production on any of the fields that we're working here. It's going to be interesting to see how much crop we get. I think we estimated we should get about 500,000 litres of sugar beets at the end of the year. But again, not sure that that's going to pay off. because we're now using precision farming, so we're not going to be seeing what would it be, 100% increase in production. At best, precision farming would appear to indicate a 25% production boost if you do everything right. Run around the bottom, because why not? It's not a full row. So I don't think I've accidentally picked up any hay that's going to result in any hay bales on the field. I mean, yes, we have accidentally picked up hay, but it's merged with the clover so far. But it doesn't, for our purposes, it doesn't matter, because clover hay and hay have the same usage for sheep. They feed the same requirement, so it's not like we're going to be troubled if we don't, you know, if we have a hay bale, yeah, well, that's fine. It's all the same as far as the sheep are concerned. Might not be the same if you wanted to sell them, but still getting clover hay, so that's good. I just made sure that when I started baling this field, I was driving on a pure clover hay windrow, not an adulterated windrow that included some hay. See, now we've got a hay bale. And well, we're nearly done here. We've got two more very, very short rows, and we are done. There's the hay bale. So I don't expect that I will get anything more than what we have now being created as a bale, if we make a bale at all. As you see, I'm trying to pick up what I can. Let's maximize this out. I'll run around that bale and then come back up. So there's a little bit of hay along the edge of this patch. We'll grab some of that, and there's this whole batch of hay at the entrance to the field. We'll grab that too. But we'll grab what we need to complete the bale that we've got running at the moment, if we have to. We'll probably have to. This is not going to be a full bale. Well, it is what it is. We got what we got. And as soon as I pick that up, we'll turn that off. We'll unload it. Drive forward a little. And then lift and shut it up. Alrighty. Let's walk through the hedge because I parked too close to it. So, to answer the question, how much did we make? Boop. 64. So, good guess on 60. Please start the engine. Gentlemen, please start your engines. Set your faces to stunned. So 64, this is only a 14 pickup, so it's not going to be complete, I don't think. This was a 16 stack. That would pick up everything in the field in an even number of trips. But grab what we can. Squeak. So as I said, the next job we'll be doing with this kit, unless we do a baling contract, which I may consider doing, because we now have all the equipment we need to do that. Hello, good day and welcome to Saturday and our stream on Oakfield Farm. Yes, so if we do a contract, I'm going to have to clean out the baler. As I said, we might do a baling contract just because they are out there and they do pay quite nicely. And as I was saying, we have all the kit we need to do baling contracts now. We didn't have it when we started because we had to do this whole Clover testing deal and figure out what baler we were going to end up with, what windrower and everything else would work. Because ideally I would have gone for the Anderson extractor if it accepted Clover bales, but as we found it doesn't, so we have to have a standalone wrapper. Fold away, thank you. So we'll haul all this back to the yard. I think I have all the tractors set to follow at 40. Oh, that did register as good. And let's roll. Because of course I don't want to be doing a field with Clover hay, half a bale in the baler, because you kind of want to make sure that everything you produce initially from a contract is for that contract. Although again, I think the fields are big enough that we're going to end up with 4 or 5 bales left over, which we get to keep. And we're losing the case, and that's because it's 250 horsepower, but it is struggling on the hills. Okay, what do we think about this kit? Probably could use a clean, so we'll take this up to the front yard gate as well. If I wasn't needing to go up to the front gate, I'd go in through the sawmill lane. traffic today, it would appear. And although I have seen traffic, so it's not like I've got the traffic turned off. It's just that we've been fortunate enough to not to encounter much of it. Okay, Case should be able to keep up at this point. And this hill really drags it out of every tractor I've got. Okay, I'm going to park this off on the side. As well. Jump out. It's the fast track, we want to put the stuff away. So pull into here. Hi doggy. Stop there. Turn the case off. I have space there. Again, the reason we upgraded to the JCB as opposed to anything else that was on offer is because of this four-wheel steering. The ability to put things where I want them. Ah, that looks good. Stop. Yay. Oh, we've got the Cumberland Tedder as well, so now what I need to do is find out where I put the darn baled spike. I think it's in the shed with the bales, so that will be a good thing. So, pick that up. This is actually the front loader arms that were on the Fendt. I've resprayed them. So that they kind of match the JCB. I considered yellow, but no, we'll go black. Okay, that's a weight on the back. Excuse me, dog. No, no, no. Dude. Yeah, I put them in here. I believe this is our the last of our shop bought hay. And I kind of want to keep that separate from the new stuff. Lift that up. Hold on, that's a two partial. Oh no, it's not two partials. Ugh. Okay, let's lift it off the wall, drive backwards, lower it, then drive forwards. Yes. Stop bouncing off the wall. Back off, and yes, it all falls off. That wasn't quite the plan, guys. Let's try that one again. That's only a partial. That one, grab that one. So those two bales are less than a full one. Oops. that on top. Oh, jeez, what a complete just... Okay, we will just move these over here one at a time because it seems to be the only thing I'm capable of doing successfully today. Yeah, I really haven't given the Maize Plus a good run in yet. Now, obviously, because we're actually doing it with both. What are we doing it with? We're doing it with seasons and with the other thing, precision farming. Okay. So that will do what it's going to do. So for a brief second there, I did actually grab that second bale. So I'll put these over here. These will be the first things we feed the sheep. And then we have all the clover hay, which will replace regular hay from now onwards. I might put the spare hay bale over there as well, just because it's hay. Right. That's all. Excuse me. Oh, come on. Worst comes to the worst, we'll tip it that way, and then it will come off. I don't want to be careful that I don't run into... turn that off. We didn't pick up our errant hay bale. Yeah, I think so too. It's definitely an interesting experience. I need to take a quick break. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, I'm back. So, how did that stack come out? That's fine. So we'll finish collecting all the bales from the field, and then we'll figure on tidying up the yard. So yeah, after our aquarium disaster, which came on for about 3 weeks ago now, definitely getting re-established. As I mentioned beginning of the stream, the plants are doing exceptionally well in spite of my greatest efforts to kill them off. And we still have 4 cory cats which survived the calamity, and 1 platy survived the calamity. So we've since added 7 more platies, and now we have an unknown number of platies in the tank. We've just found 2 more tiny baby platies. So we looks like we've got about 3 or 4 broods of baby fish in there, and not sure who's responsible for which ones. I was considering getting some mollies in as well, because they worked quite nicely and they like the algae on the side of the tanks, which helps to keep things clean. But anyway, so yeah, so the big thing we've got going on here as far as the Maize Plus stuff is concerned is the clover. Basically my analysis of what sheep need. They do grass, but it's grass, hay and silage. And you can either use grass or you can use clover equivalent. So you can use clover, clover hay and clover silage. So I figured since grass rots, relying purely on grass is not such a great thing. So all of our grass fields are currently put to wrapping and fermenting and selling to the BGA, and that's all I plan to do with the grass. Now we are going to end up with